Now, we have a lot to be proud of in my state, a lot to be proud of. As Danny DeVito stood up there last night singing Glory Days with Bruce Springsteen, we realized we got something going. We got something going in New Jersey. What we have going is an enormous sense of pride in who we've been and a great sense of promise and possibility in who we can be. And that's why when people say to me, the teachers' union is beating you up, the public sector union workers are beating you up, you've got an $11 billion budget deficit, you've got the worst taxes in America, the most overburdened citizens in America on taxes, you have the worst state in America for entrepreneurs, you have the worst business climate in America, you have the highest unemployment in the region. How are you holding up? And I look at people all the time and say, you're crazy. I'm the governor of New Jersey. I have the greatest job in America. Because, man, the bar is low. I get up every morning and don't get arrested. I'm a winner. So I feel privileged every day. And think about this. Think about just a year ago. Just a year ago. If you don't think elections have consequences and you don't think it matters to support candidates who believe in this cause around the country, a year ago, New Jersey was governed by the most anti-school choice governor in America. And 1 year later, because of the courage of the people of the state of New Jersey, because of the support that we got from people both at home and around the country, we've turned it around. And now, a great organization like this invites the governor of New Jersey to come down here and talk about how we can lead in the fight for school choice in America. Ladies and gentlemen, elections have consequences. And so I commend all of you for this extraordinary effort, for being committed to this cause. And I want to commend Betsy and her board for their commitment both here and around the country to what we're trying to do. You've been leaders in this cause for a very long time, when the cause looked much bleaker than it looks today. But today I see the sun rising for this cause. I see people in my state, and I will end with this. If you think there is no hope, if you come here and say, does this really make sense? Should I really invest my time and money in this cause? Is there any hope to turn things around? I'll leave you with this statistic. 3 weeks ago now, I was asked a question at a press conference. They asked me if teachers weren't willing to take a pay freeze and contribute 1.5% of their salary towards their full family medical, dental, and vision health coverage, which, by the way, they get for free in New Jersey. But not for free, they get it from the taxpayers. If they were unwilling to do that in that district, in our school board elections on April 20th, Governor, what would you suggest to the people of those districts they do? Now, I hadn't really thought about this. And if you see why my chief of staff is getting wrinkles by the day after 105 days, I just stood up there and said, well, I tell you what I'd do. I would never vote for a budget in a district where the teachers didn't take a pay freeze. I was out on the road. I came back, and this had been reported back to my chief of staff and the rest of my crew when I got back there. And Rich is a very deliberate guy, and he came into my office and he said, so, we're against the school budgets. I said, yeah, just decided that, baby. And he looked at me and he said to me, you know that traditionally in New Jersey, the school budgets pass, like about 75% of them pass on average for the last couple of decades. I said, huh? And he said, so we're putting our political capital out on the line for it to be less. And I said, yes. And here's the great thing about my chief of staff. He said, okay, let's go. And my wife and I sat on our couch on election night. And we had the laptop computer on the coffee table in front of us. And we started to watch as the returns came in. And I turned to her and I said, this district went down, that district went down, that district went down. 15 out of the 17 school districts in Somerset County, one of the most affluent counties in America, the budgets went down. We went from a 74% pass rate in 2009 to a 41% pass rate in 2010. Now, not only that, but historically, the turnout in New Jersey school board elections is anywhere from 10 to 12% statewide. The turnout last Tuesday, on April 20th, which of course all of us associate with Election Day, right? The date picked by the teachers' union. In most school districts across New Jersey, you don't vote where you vote in the regular general election. They make you go and vote someplace else. And in most districts, the polls are open from 4 o'clock in the afternoon till 9 o'clock at night. No joke. Despite all those hurdles, turnout went from 10 to 12% traditionally to 25%. It more than doubled because the people of New Jersey heard the call to action, felt the failure of this school system, and felt for the first time since 1976 that it was time to stand up and say no. Now, let me tell you, if we went from 74% pass rate to 41% in New Jersey, that should be a cannon shot across America. The state that has been the most generous with public money in America, in fact, in the world, for K-12 education, from wealthy district to impoverished district, from Republican district to blue-collar Democratic district, all across New Jersey voted no. This is our moment, ladies and gentlemen, and we cannot for a minute blink, hesitate for a minute. It is time for us to get going and to engage in this fight, to press our advantage, to not only lead, but to give voice to the frustration of the people who are too busy working to put food on the table, to give voice to it for themselves. That's our obligation. And that's why I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight because I am honored by the work you do. I'm here tonight because I'm inspired by the work you do. You give me confidence and you give me hope. And in those moments when I feel like we're running uphill, I know that we have an influential army behind us to provide the type of change, to make sure that what we say we stand for in America, we really stand for. And that is to make every child's future as limitless as that child's ability to work and their ability to imagine. And if there is any more noble cause in America than that, then I haven't found it. And so to all of you who are the warriors on that front, I thank you for welcoming me to the fight, and you can be sure I will fight as hard as I can for as long as I can to make sure we bring that type of opportunity to each and every child. Thank you very much.